right now.
Prepare for battle.
So we'll introduce our teams real quick here on the rating side for Princeton High School. Once again, it's going to be Hipporit playing the Slardar. Silencer will be handled by Max. We've got Ray Kiriyama playing the Puck in the mid lane. Ursa in the bottom lane. That's going to be E Cricket, ready to smash his calls into a bunch of bodies. And then finally the Coddle will be handled by Candle V. Now for Chong's Homeschool, we've got your boy GC playing the Bristleback. Maybe a bit of a position change. They're smoked up going way up in the mid lane. Lifestealer handled by Trethniffy. Got it. Templar Assassin, that's going to be Polydank. Dazzle is going to be played by the Face. And then finally Magnanimous playing the Ogre Magi. Alright, so Puck is going to scout all of these heroes out over at bottom. They're not actually going to get anything onto him, not even the Poison Touch. Puck already has the Illusory Orb leveled up, and Templar Assassin is just going to take one shot from the tower. Trethniffy is going to take three. Wow, 3 whole shots from the tower at top. And they still actually want to try to fight here. Lots of heroes going in. Puck has the Illusory Orb to get away, and the Dark Side are going to secure themselves that rune. They don't get anything else. Oh, TP over to bottom to try to get to the other rune spot, but Max is going to go over and secure that one. Might take Chong's Homeschool a little bit longer to get into the lanes, but they should be completely fine here. No first blood given up yet. And just a little bit of mana spent for the Puck, but he should be fine as well. So taking a look here, your boy GC, he's still at mid, but he's going to be making his way down towards the bottom lane to try to take advantage of the levels there. So indeed a position switch from mid to off lane for him, while Polydank is going to shift over to the mid lane. But they keep the Templar Assassin still on mid, so obviously a lot of these players pretty experienced on a few different heroes. And they're going to keep the Slardar going up to the off lane. Chong's Homeschool trying to do a little bit better in this early game than they did in the last one. But I've also seen Ursus do quite well in the early game, and if they get a good start, it's really difficult to come back against as well. So we'll just have to see. I mean, having an Enrage available is just so ridiculous. Sometimes you take very little damage, you do a huge amount with the Fury swipes. It's something that Chong's Homeschool are going to have to be cognizant of in the early game, but I like them throwing the dual lane against him. It means that the Ursa is not going to be able to farm as well, as long as no one ends up dying here at bottom. It's going to be a bit more of a difficult game for Princeton High School. But again, we're just going to have to see how this goes. Heroes starting to get a little bit low around the map. Some pressure put onto the Slardar at top. He's at half health right now. Okay, Lifestealer is starting to dive this tower, actually. Hipporit getting really low. Has the healing salve, but he's not going to... Oh, he actually did use it as the last hit was in the air from the Dazzle. Trethniffy nearly goes down to the tower shots there. But first blood now this time goes to Chong's Homeschool. And, well, obviously a much better start for them this time around. Max picking up a haste rune. He's going to be picking up the bounty rune on the Darius side here. Might actually go for the mid. Polydank is here. Arcane Curse is there. See how far Max Shi runs around this one. He can only do so much. They're not going to go any further on the Polydank, who just gets kind of low. Max maybe could have gotten one hit off, but didn't really want to stay too much longer against the Ogre. And he'll eat a tree and get back over towards his home lane of bottom. But it did force out a rotation by the Ogre, which leaves Bristleback all on his lonesome here. But with the current lane position, Bristleback's going to be completely fine. It's been a while since I played Bristleback, actually. That was who I used to spam when I wanted to break my W button. In fact, that's what when I have people who are newer to Dota, I just tell them to spam W. And Hipporit might go down for the second time this game. Trethniffy still trying to chase him. Has the boots. Okay, there's the crush, but Slardar is going to fall. Poison touch damage along with the last auto attack from the Dazzle is going to take him down. Oh, that's not what you want to be taking the Illuminate to as a Bristleback, but Currently, Lifestealer dominating the top lane alongside the Dazzle. Just very difficult for Aswara to work against that. And also, it's kind of difficult for him to rotate into the jungle. Right now, he does have Tangos. He doesn't have the Iron Talon at all. So, he's going to find it difficult to rotate into the jungle at all. And generally, Swardar isn't too great of a hero for that either. Magnanimous throws the club out onto Canlavia a little bit. Does some harassing damage. But still, Princeton might find it a bit more difficult to get through these heroes right now. Your boy GC starts to take some damage from the Ursa, but Ursa, no boost just yet, so Ursa's just trying to hit him through the quills at this point. Arcane Curse from the backside. Your boy GC actually still wants to go for E-Cricket, who uses the magic stick there, but still has 4 stacks of the Quill Spray right now. It's not really something you want to try to work through as Ursa. Now he does have healing salve and some boots to try to chase against the Bristleback a little bit better at bottom, but it's still very difficult to kill the Bristleback on the best of days. Maybe if he makes a bad decision or takes a bad Illuminate to the face, he could find himself in some trouble, but Coddle's still trying to get a lot of farm up inside the jungle. He will be looking for a pretty fast Aghanim Scepter. Swardar thinking about a crush at top, just maybe trying to put some harass out onto the Lifestealer, make it difficult for him to last hit here. But the Silencer rotating up here should make life a lot easier for this Swardar. Shouldn't have to worry about getting solo killed anymore. But the thing is, it might be a tad late. I mean, it's going to help the Swardar to get some farm, which is important for the Blink Dagger. But it does mean that he's going to be working through the levels a little bit slower. And it might turn into 2 kills if they're not careful against the Lifestealer, which is something that they most definitely do not want to be giving up right now. So a much quieter game than the game number 1. This Puck is not dominating as much as he did as the Pudge. So trying to get some aggression out onto the Bristleback. He's hitting into the passive right now. Meanwhile, in the river, Magnanimous picks up the double damage rune away from the Puck, and he'll just run around with it for a little bit. A couple of heroes rotating around there, but no one actually falling yet. But Magnanimous wants to go to bottom. He has the Ignite and the Fire Blast available. Starts with the Fire Blast. Ignite should be there. But actually Ursa wants to go on to your boy GC. And the Glass Quill Spray, it's actually going to take Smash really well. Has a Magic Wand available. And now he starts to go on to the Ogre, who's just going to blast him down. Double damage rune, proving to make it more than enough damage to kill the Ursa there. And I guess that gives a lane to Coddle to farm here. I don't know how fast he's actually working through the levels right now. Trethnafy gets aggressive on the Hipporyt, but clearly the Swardar is not really too scared at all. In fact, just kind of turns around there. But they'll continue to try to chase this a little bit. Poison Touch still available from Dazzle. Nearly level 5. Let's see what he decides to put that into. Has put a little bit of priority onto the healing wave for now. But still, it's pretty difficult to kill a lot of these heroes. Gotta be careful about E-Cricket though. He goes on to your boy GC, has the Enrage. He's gonna get hit by a Fire Blast. And Dwelly now has the Ogre to get to. Meanwhile, on the top lane, lots of heroes going down. Illuminate is going to kill the Bristleback, and Magnanimous is going to follow that one. Meanwhile, top Hipporyt trying to get away from Trethnafy right now. He'll just TP out. Gonna be a couple of kills going to the side of Princeton.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's gonna be good for them to keep that going throughout the game, especially in getting the Ursa farmed up. He's got phase boots right now, thinking about the Vlads.
tower is under
Tipper's
attack.
still trying to get as much from as possible at top, but with the start that Lifestealer has, things are just kind of difficult for him.
Radiant structures are
There's going to be a
fortified.
fortify onto the tower. Hipper will chase them away. Hurry the catapult will try to get the tower down, but easily denied by these two. But the rotation goes out on the mid. Very long smoke rotation, and Smash actually, or rather E-Cricket manages to get the Bristle back at bottom, where the Puck still gets initiated on here. Slow down quite a bit. Dazzle trying to chase him down the Dream Coil rather in the mid lane. Dazzle getting low, is not going to follow this one just yet, but is going to break the coil tower. Still doing some damage there, but Dazzle's going to manage to get away. Just an inch of his life there. Meanwhile at top, Tresnify. Alright, well, he's going to try to armor toggle out as much as possible, and I believe he should be fine. Oh, no! No! He did not do that correctly. Oh, man, sometimes it's so difficult to know when to armlet toggle, but he just did it like the exact wrong moment there, so they ended up taking damage from the last word. I mean, he was getting low on health, felt like he had enough time to go for a toggle, but clearly he did not. I mean, the last word is only level 1, so it's not going to do a huge amount of damage anyway. Now they're going on to Magnanimous, who has some Fire Blast available, throws it out into the Slardar. Before he can do the Crush, still wants to get that off, wants to go onto the Ogre, and he should be able to get him down. Now he has to get out of the tower range as he has been open, wounds it up. Is he going to go down? Yes, to the tower. And we may as well show the net worth here. 4,500 gold in favor of, well, on the Ursa side here. It's not really in favor of him, he just kind of has that. And taking a look at the build, we are going to see the, yeah, very close to the Vlads. Seen a couple people going Mask of Madness Ursa. Or Helm of the Dominator, like, oh, as long as you get one of those head type items, Ursa generally does pretty fine. I know when the new Helm of the Dominator was put into the game, BSJ would build it up pretty much all the time. Lots of heroes for Chong's Homeschool gathering up at bottom, and Puck's going to get aggressive. He's just kind of running through here, but the initiation could come in from the backside. Double Dream Coil, lots of damage. There's the Silence Illusory Orb. They're going to get 2. But do they get anything else? Sounds ultimate beautiful. Gonna make it so that E-Cricket can possibly get away. Has the magic wand. Can he actually get out? Huge damage from Templar Assassin. Fire Blast. Do they have enough damage? The last hit does manage to get him as the Ogre lies dead in the bottom lane. Now the Lifestealer is there as well. Blinding Light. He's trying to chase down Max. Max in some trouble. But he's actually gonna be able to get away. And Tresnify still wants to find some kills here. But taking down the Ursa, very good for Princeton, or not for Princeton rather, but for Chong's, but they still managed to get 3 kills off of that one. So I don't think that Princeton minded too much, especially with as many kills as they got. And it puts Ursa all the way up to his lads and close to, well, closer to a Blink Dagger. E-Cricket possibly starting to chase down some heroes at bottom. There's the Earthshock out into your boy GC. Shadowgrave should be there, and Rage gets used. Big Illuminate. Earthshock again out into the Dazzle, has been silenced. Now the Lifestealer in some trouble, doesn't have the Infest either. They're going to kill him off with a Coddle, and Slardar finish us off the kill on Bristlebacks, leaving only the Puck to handle the mid lane, but 3 dead again on Chong's Homeschool. So, I mean, they did do better in this early game, but now it's looking like all the fights are still going over to Princeton. And that should lead to the first tower of the game going over to Princeton High School. Tier 1 for themselves. And also, if we look at the net worth graph, actually, we could have something going on here. Triple TP. Nice positionings. Hipporit obviously wants to come in here. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger, so he might be thinking twice about a fight. But Magnanimous is not thinking twice at all. Okay. They just actually go right past him. Maybe they thought that was an illusion. Holly Dang. Just going to use some Maelstrike on the Max. The Silencer gets away. We'll chase down E-Cricket a little bit, throwing out the Viscous Nasal Goo, otherwise known as Snot. Ursa's gonna get away. Doesn't need to worry about it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It would be really beneficial for Princeton High School to get the towers here, just so they have that extra bit of gold going towards the Blink Daggers. Ursa's in a pretty good position for his. Slardar nearly has his build up, and the Puck, he's gone Veil of Discord. He's getting a Blink Dagger as well, so you're gonna have a lot of mobility on this team in the near future. And also, Coddle's still going for an Aghanim Scepter. Ogre Right quickly gets to mid to try to defend against Slardar. He gets the Corrosive Haze out.
I'll leave them all in my wake.
But right now, Princeton still want to put some pressure out onto the towers. I was about to show you the net worth. It is pretty firmly in favor of Princeton High School, and the XP is there as well. And they haven't even gotten to their Blink Daggers yet, which is probably going to be the next power spike for Princeton High School. Just the extra mobility should help them to really dominate these fights, get some good initiations off. Maybe the top tower has been taken now. They're starting to get a little bit more gold up. Ursa farming very close to his Blink Dagger. Is there going to be a fight at mid? Slardar, beautiful triple crushed by Hippolyte. Now they're going in with the Arcane Curse, slowing them down quite a bit. Max getting a little bit low on the mana, trying to throw in some Blades of Wisdom, trying to get some knowledge out there, but actually Templar Assassin is going to turn it right around over to the Slardar and get the kill there. So Slardar, maybe too aggressive, but they're actually going to fall to the Arcane Curse, and Dazzle, he's dead as well. Max doing some good work with the Silencer. Arcane Curse, he's leveled that up to 4, doing some really good damage with it. And now Ray going to chase Polydank. Nice green play on the 2, and a Blinding Light is going to force a breakout on the Magnanimous. Now on the high ground, Templar Assassin is going to get the refraction broken right next to the shrine. Can they kill her off here? She is in the... Yeah, Meld Strike is not going to help her. Went invisible, but the last Illusory Orb is going to kill him. Now the Fairy Dust from Puck manages to kill off an Ogre Magi. Does get slowed down a little bit here, but that's a Waning Rift, not a Fairy Dust, but that's basically what it throws out. And Traffic, oh no, another beautiful triple crush from the Slardar, and Slardar still wants to do a lot here. And Puck has a regen rune. Oh no, we'll get canceled by an Ignite from the high ground, but another beautiful crush and the blink in from Ursa. And Hippolyte, he wants to get the crush on the 2, but we'll get hit by the Fire Blast. Can they come here in time? One more hit onto the Dazzle. He's going to fall. Now Templar Assassin, some trouble, does get a refraction up, but she's going to get that taken and broken off of her nearly immediately. Triple kill for E-Cricket here on the mid lane. And he's really starting to make really good use of the Blink Dagger. 1900 gold, 2000 gold actually for Princeton High School after that one. And I don't know if they stop after that last push. They could go for the tier 2 tower here, and they're feeling pretty confident about it as well. They've got Blink Daggers on a lot of heroes, 3 heroes right now. Kyle still wants this gold for his Aghanim Scepter. There's the blink, there's the crush, there's another blink and Urshok in, and the Dream Coil as well. They can't get anywhere close to the lanes at this point. Chong's Homeschool maybe should have just stayed in school a little bit longer, because they're not really doing too well against Princeton High School right now. They'll take the tier 2 tower down most likely, taking the trap out with them as well. Leicester wants to get it tonight, can't quite get it, and this is a kind of position where they have to be careful. But the Dazzle Weave will make things difficult for Princeton. Trasnify trying to chase these guys down. Open Wounds is there. Can Sparta get another crush? The crush is there, but Leicester's managed to get the rage off first. Now there's the Silencer ultimate. They're chasing these guys down. The blinks are not there. Up in 3 seconds for the Sparta, but Ursa right into the thick of things, looking for Trasnify. He needs to get the... No, he's already used the Infest. And oh my gosh, what a bash of the D from Slardar. Urshok not going to slow down the Leicester, but they're still finding anything that they can here. Corrosive Haze out on the Magnanimous. And Bristleback is going to be the one hit with the Blinding Light back. Double kill for E-Cricket. Just chasing them right down. And Chong's Homeschool thought they could do something there, but clearly they were mistaken, and it was not to be at all. 500 gold away from an Aghanim Scepter, and they want to go again. Blink, crush. There's the last hit in from the Ursa, and Ursa has some more people to try to kill. Slowed down a little bit by the TA trap. There's not an Urshok there. to slow down the Ogre Magi, which means that E-Cricket is left all on his lonesome here as Polydank did find the kill. Candle V throws out the Mana Leak, and well, they could decide to go onto this one. Magnanimous too far up. Ultra kill for the Ursa. Can he get anything more? Looked and go for Dazzle. He just wants to get out. He's playing Guerrilla Warfare right now. 4 seconds left on the blink. Does he actually go in? He's not got an Aegis or anything. He's actually just going full out. Balls to the wall. Ursa Bear, big balls. Dazzle now should have some mana, or have some armor actually. But Max still gets the kill. +2 intelligence for him. What is his intelligence at right now? +28. And Candle over to the side, but another beautiful double crush from Hipper is going to keep the Cuddle relatively safe, but the soul is going to go off of Chong's Homeschool. They get to the shrine. And here they go, Trethnafy. Alright, he's actually going to be catching out the Kato, who will actually fall, but meanwhile Puck is doing some good work on the backside. Magnanimous very low. Trethnafy still trying to do as much work as possible. Puck thought about trying to catch out the TA. He actually has gotten her, and yup, there's the Illusory Orb, and doesn't choose to go back to it because the Dazzle is still there. Where's the Shallow Grave? It's off of cooldown, but the Swardar found the Dazzle, and that's going to be another one for them. It's just Chong's Homeschool. They're trying to find as many kills as possible, but it's just not really going well for them at all. Now, Puck, I mean, they were trying to do damage to him, but he still gets a triple kill. We should call this guy triple kill because he just got a triple kill. That's my terrible Morty impression, but Chong's Homeschool managed to get a little bit of gold out of that one. Meanwhile, Ursa goes into the Roshan pit and easily takes it for an Aegis for himself. So he's very nearly at a Desolator. Should have it soon. But at this point, Princeton High School, they are running pretty well here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ursa, no enrage, but he's got big balls. So he's still going to try to take these heroes down all by his lonesome. Goes here to the top lane. Should have the rage as soon as he gets here, and he's going to use it, which means that Hippolyte could feel free to go in. Ursa's getting chased away from bottom. Polydank is there. Hippolyte has the corrosive pace, trying to get him down as fast as possible, but E-Cricket might be forced to go in a bit much here. Beautiful triple or quadruple Dream Coil into a blinding light synergy from Princeton High School, and they'll get 3 out on E-Cricket, forcing out a buyback on Bristleback, but it's not going to matter at this point. He even canceled the TP. They found Polydank, ultra kill for E-Cricket, and Chong's Homeschool running on fumes right now. It's a full 5-man team wipe, and they'll just call it there. 21.5 minutes for Princeton High School, coming back from their upper bracket loss versus Canton last week. They are looking much stronger here in game number 2 of this best of 3, and that's going to be it. So we'll take this series 2-0. No comeback dreams for Chong's Homeschool as they are eliminated from the High School Star League playoffs, and Princeton High School will move on. We just had absolute domination in both games tonight. And they'll be moving on to play up against their opponent, who I don't really know who they are, but I'm sure we'll find out at a later date when the brackets are released. So with that being said, I'm PythionGoom. You can follow me on Twitter or at PythionGoom or on twitch.tv/PythionGoom. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back with some more High School Star League action at 8 p.m. tonight. So make sure you catch us then. But for now, as always, cheers.